Hello and welcome to my channel Budgeting with Allie, or welcome back if you've already watched some of my videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. I'm trying a bit of a new camera angle this time around, so let me know in the comments down below how you like it and what you think. So with everything going on, everything's kind of gone crazy. I did stuff my cash envelopes because I was out and about to grab a couple things from work. So, and the bank's right there, so I decided to grab some cash envelopes. But as I mentioned in my last, in my cash envelope stuffing video that was posted on last Friday, I'm not sure if that's going to continue. I did get some money from an ATM, but only because I was out grabbing groceries. And we were going to be right beside it. So again, I felt like I could safely do that, but the cash envelope stuffing is going to be a little bit different because obviously I could only get 20s. But yeah, so just keep in mind that things are constantly changing, as you probably already know. And that my videos may have to change a little bit until things get back to normal. Alright, so because it's close to payday, it's now time to check in with my cash envelopes and sinking funds to see how I'm doing with my budget, or at least my cash envelopes and sinking funds. So, first up is my giving. If you've watched my last one, I did have $65 left because church got canceled because of obviously what's going on. Well, it didn't get canceled. We did it live on Facebook, but obviously there's no way to get money. Thankfully, they did tell us where we could direct our money, which is just drop it off in a mailbox, knock on the door, and then step away and let that person grab the money, and then it would be good. That being said, they have also set up a way to electronically give, and I'm going to do it that way moving forward, just because I feel it's safer that way, especially right now. Sorry. I did have $195 budgeted. Because that's extra 65 last time, and I'm just gonna zoom you guys in a little bit tighter. There we go. Now you should be able to see a little bit easier. So I had 195. I obviously gave all 195. So I have $0 left in that cash envelope, and just go to show you. Oops. Giving. Can you tell this is brand new to me? Alright. So next up is restaurants, obviously. So I did have 30 budgeted for cash envelopes. Obviously I spent $0 on that because my apartment's a little bit more difficult to find, and I have to give very specific instructions, and I just don't feel like doing that. So, plus I've got all this food, so I did save that $30, and I forgot to do that in the green. We're just gonna put a green dot next to it. So next, show you that cash envelope. Forgetting my own thing. Alright, so 20, 30, that's going to be set aside and go into my extra debt money. Next up is fun. I did budget $20. I spent $0 of that because, again, trying to keep going out to a minimum, and I don't like ordering online. Because I find I tend to go overboard, so just safer not to. So that's $20. that I should have in this cash envelope. So, I mean, that's $50 extra to go to debt once the portal gets fixed. I'm still waiting on that. That money's still sitting in my account for my tax refund, which if you haven't watched that video, I'll put it up in this corner. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. So there's that, and that's going to go aside and be put for my extra debt. For groceries, I did have $60. I spent 55 of it, and then I should have $5 left. And the reason it's even is because I did put it on my credit card, because obviously people are taking less cash and I didn't want to risk people, so I took the 50 and put it back into my bank account and then used my bank card to pay my credit card off, kind of thing. So 5, again, go towards extra debt. Finally, my bus, which is kind of in that weird limbo because they've told us to hold off on buying bus passes if we haven't already. If we have, hold on to them and they'll figure out as it goes on. So I do have $85 saved. Usually I would have spent that to buy my bus pass, but obviously not going anywhere. I'm working from home, and the buses aren't taking bus passes anyway, or any kind of payment. So I did do $0, and I should currently have 85. And what I'm going to do is, instead of taking that out for my debt, I'm going to keep it and then just not stuff this cash envelope, because who knows when this is going to end. So I just want to make sure that I have this money on hand to buy a bus pass, so I can get one as soon as possible, when they tell us things can go back to normal, which obviously right now they're predicting is going to be at least weeks, if not months. So 20, 40, 60, 85. Just down in the comments down below, let me know how you're dealing with all this. So I'm just going to put that back in, and that's going to stay. All right, so total I had budgeted, was $390. I spent $250, which means I have, I want to do that dollar sign. There we go. I have $140. I'm under budget by $140. So, I mean, you gotta find the bright side in this whole pandemic thing, and it's making me save money. So we'll just look at it that way. All right, so let's flip over and go to my sinking funds. And I do realize that I forgot to do my emergency fund and my just my emergency fund now, because my brother's tuition is paid. I realized I forgot to do that, so I will, next time I'm doing a bi-weekly check-in, I will definitely get those numbers to you, just because I've kind of already pre-recorded my next video, so I do apologize for that, but I will share that with you guys. It just might be a couple of videos. All right, so next up, sinking funds, gifts. This is one of the special ones. I technically have $325. However, $250 of that is in a high interest savings account to get what interest I can. And so I've just been building it back up to $250. So in the bank, $250, $300, $320, $325, which is what I had budgeted. So I am going to put that I spent $0 of that, which means I still have the $325 left. And I do have a birthday coming up in April, but that might have to be an e-gift card or something similar, just because of what's going on. So vacation is the next one. I should have $200 dollars in this one. 0. I spent 0, so I should still have, and I'm just going to do the dollar sign, the 200. All right, so 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Oh, sorry. So I'll just put that back in. Next up is MISC. I should have $120. I spent $0 of that money, which means I should still have the 120, and I did forget to write in that 200 for vacation. All right, so let's count that. I don't know about you, but this is calming to me, so I mean, I want to continue with cash envelopes and whatnot, but at the same time, health. All right, this is the one that's all 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. There we go. So we'll just put that in there. Subscriptions is next, and that one should have $110. And I spent $0 of that, which means I should have 110. Has anyone watched the most recent, Nailed It season they just released? Because I am almost done that, and I love that show. Oh my goodness, it's great. All right, so this is subscriptions. Okay, and again, this one's all 10s. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And last but not least is another one of my special ones, because this one again is over 200. It is at the 250, sorry, it is at 370. So I have the 250 in the high interest savings account, and then the rest currently is in cash. So hockey. So 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370. So perfect. That's good. Well on my way to paying for my season tickets. So altogether in my sinking funds, I have $1,125. I spent $0 of that, which means I still have the $1,125, and I forgot to do the 370 here. So that is what my cash envelopes and sinking funds currently sit at. I'll be putting that money back in the bank, and then putting it towards extra debt. Once I get that portal gets back up, I will of course pay everything, including the money for my tax refund. It just hasn't been up, and I don't think it's priority because obviously all the payments are on hold for the moment, but also they're working to get EI and benefits out to everyone who needs it. So that obviously takes priority over a broken portal for student loans that aren't even being paid for the next 6 months. So yeah. As always, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. And don't forget to like and comment on my videos. I really appreciate everything you're doing. And I hope that these videos are offering you some small comfort in these crazy times. Until next time, bye!